All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. We're going to diagnose it, see what our thoughts are. So, BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that we're paying to reach, there's actually like a non-zero chance they'll actually buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible to get our ads into this maximum number of women's brains as possible. Because basically this means how many women are not simply scrolling on by. If they simply scroll on by, our chance of them buying from us is 0. If they click somewhere, chance of them buying from us is greater than 0. So we got to get this number up as high as possible. And any number, 6% is the minimum. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% easy. Even if I put in like no effort, I get it above 6%, 100% of the time. So below 6%, we got issues, and that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's extremely common. It's literally like 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen, it's extremely common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We'll talk about those at the end of at the end of the video. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser. So BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So our universe is taking shape here. We also know that a BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So we invented this. So we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads, leave the originals as they are, running or not running, and we actually treat the duplicated ad. And once we treat the duplicated ad, we actually run that treatment for about a week, and at the end, we keep whichever one running that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we would have gotten rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So this is our full universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine, easy to solve. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Unique CTRLs for our ads never ever below 6% ever again. All right, so my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild. A unique first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTRL 4.3%. So we know BLCS is present. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend, literally just being thrown out the window, given to Facebook with no benefit to us. So they're spending 10 grand on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now we only need to spend, 10 grand a month. Now we only need to spend $6,700 a month or $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get our ads into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And in that case, we're pocketing that $3,700 a month that was previously wasted. We're pocketing that. The business owner is by simply not needing to spend that money anymore. No longer needs to spend that money. And because of that, they kind of get a phantom bonus every month, or at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months, they're getting like a phantom, $40,000 bonus. But it was simply 1 week of Boudoir Pico treatment. All right, next, we look at My second part of my residency, went out there, found some other Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild. Found out that or found the second one, brought it to the hospital, treated it, found out its unique CTRL 1.39%. Okay, so we know that BLCS is present because the unique CTRL is under 6%. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%, much better. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $1,600, 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So as a result, we're eliminating $8,400 a month in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. And when we eliminate that, we actually, the business owner actually pockets that every single month, kind of like a phantom bonus, phantom profit, doesn't need to serve any clients, but literally $8,400 a month. That's like 100 grand, over the next year. Finally had a patient. That patient come in, saw his ads, Boudoir Facebook ad at 5.03% unique CTRL. So we knew that BLCS was present. So we duplicated it, or did a lot of work on this one. Treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And it's wasting 67% of ad spend. That means that they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. They only need to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So it's $6,700 a month that was being wasted. Now it's back in his pocket every single month. He doesn't have to spend that money anymore. And, it's like, what's an 80K bonus at the end of the year, something like that. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, look at the numbers right here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So that means for Boudoir Facebook advertisers spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, literally off rip, approximately 5K a month being wasted, paid to Facebook for no benefit whatsoever. And that's every single month. So at the end of 12 months, it's approximately 60K over the next year. Now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking here, so we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook says we should fill out for our ad is what is best for us to fill out, but actually is best for Facebook. The consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary. And as a result, that pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS. Facebook's happy though, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time means Facebook can serve more ads per unit time and earn more money per unit time. So Facebook's hustling us. Next, we got the looking at the creative, looking at the photo. We got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads. And the false belief that causes that mistake is because all the other ads, basically all the other ads we see on Facebook look like ads. All the other Boudoir Facebook ads on Facebook we see looks like ads. So if everyone's doing it, not everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, actually 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen or tested have had BLCS because everyone's making the same mistakes over and over again. So the consequence of this pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and contributes to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the See More headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. We're only using 2 lines here. 120 Boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so this is a lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we're thinking the See More headline's kind of willy-nilly, when in fact, literally it's 80% of the reason why people will click or not click somewhere on our ad. So this is actually the most important part. The consequences of the lack of context mistake is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, lowering or pulling unique CTRL under 6%, and decreasing or increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all this, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, so your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've looked at the marketplace, seeing it get more saturated in your city, and you're seeing more and more women, when they seems like anyone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a new Google My Business profile over on Google Maps, saying they offer Boudoir. And if anyone gets a new camera, they're also saying, they're posting the mom groups on Facebook that they also shoot Boudoir. So market's getting more and more competitive. More same number of buyers, but more sellers, more competition. So you're seeing more saturation, harder to get clients, and you're also seeing, inflation just in living costs. So you decide you're optimizing the business, you're basically optimizing the business, pulling profit out of other parts of the business, and actually, actually increasing pulling profits out, and you decide you're ready to do this for the Facebook ads part of your boudoir photography business, kind of plug these holes, plug these leaks, and you're seeing, on average, we can eliminate approximately 5K per month and wasted ad spend. That'd be kind of 5K back in your pocket that's not being wasted to the Zuck, giving you about 60K, over the next 12 months approximately, back in your pocket, not being wasted. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment so that you can become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost on your way to becoming #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open new patient intakes, when my new patient intake opens. So right now my new patient intake is closed. So even if can't even DM me. So there's no way you can get in. But if you do want to see, if you do want all this, then DM me when my new patient intake opens, and we'll see if you qualify for our Boudoir Pico treatment.